Kelvin Moore arrived at Glenferrie Oval from Frankston Peninsula as a promising young half-forward in 1969, learning his trade via the reserves in 69 and most of 1970. But one particular reserves game midway through the 70 season would inadvertently change Hawthorn history forever, when the incumbent fullback was shifted forward and Kelvin was called upon to fill in at fullback, a position he'd never really played as a junior. Given the Hawks were already blessed with a potent forward setup boasting the likes of Peter Hudson and in need of another key defender, Moore was trialled in defence for 2 senior games late in the season, where he impressed the Brains Trust with his uncanny anticipation and quick reflexes, using them to good effect in predicting opposition forward thrusts. He was pencilled in as the starting fullback for season 1971 and quickly developed into a crucial element in a Hawthorn side on the rise under coach John Kennedy. A daunting proposition for a 19-year-old, given the abundance of superstar full forwards in their prime, such as Peter McKenna, Alex Jesaulenko and Doug Wade.
You're nearly playing against some of your childhood idols, if you like, you know, Jesaulenko and, of course, Doug Wade, and they were fantastic and very difficult opponents. So, but having said that, it just wasn't those guys that could make your afternoon a misery, you know. There are many sort of unsung heroes, if you like. Alan Noon, just one that comes to mind. Ray Biff, and every club seemed to have, you know, a more than capable full forward. So if you took them lightly, they could, as I say, they could make a miserable Saturday afternoon as well.
Moore's remarkable calmness under intense pressure saw him blossom in the key defensive role, capable of holding his nerve and keeping his head to regularly make the right choices in the face of opposition assaults. He experienced the game's ultimate success in his first full season, collecting a premiership medal in Hawthorn's thrilling 1971 grand final win.
Leads none forthcoming, so he puts the ball high in the air, looking for Murray and company. Hawthorn are in front. Umpire Shield says it's a Hawthorn mark. Kelvin Moore was the man.
He developed into a cornerstone of a rock-solid Hawthorn defence throughout the 1970s, standing tall as an ever-reliable fullback in the Hawks' 1976 and 78 premiership wins, as his reputation and standing in the game soared to the point where he was widely regarded to be one of, if not the best, fullback in the country.
Down to the half-forward line again, but it was meant for Stephen Inc, and Kelvin Moore read it delightfully to take the mark at centre-half-back. Centre-half-forward, tackled the pass off the side of the boot, knocked away beautifully by Moore, down to David O'Halloran, who streaks away through centre-half-back.
He collected the Hawthorn best and fairest in 1979, and despite battling a string of injuries late in his career, soldiered on to join the 300 club in 1984, retiring on 300 games even, spread over 15 seasons at the highest level.
You look at the footballers now and they're getting well rewarded and financially and all that. But I don't think I'd change a thing, you know, to be involved in my time, to be involved with the club and the achievements and things that we were able to, the success we had, I wouldn't want it changed.
He represented Victoria on 13 occasions, a tally bettered only by Lee Matthews at Glenferrie Oval. And his contribution to his beloved Hawks, which has stretched far beyond his stellar playing achievements, has been appropriately recognised by his inclusion in the Hawthorn Hall of Fame and Team of the Century. Kelvin Moore, a 2005 inductee into the Australian Football Hall of Fame.